Have you ever wondered how a city can truly live? A place that's endured fires, plagues, wars, and floods for over 2,000 years, yet reinvents itself every time? London. A city with ancient roots, still pulsing in the waves of modernity. Picture a small Roman settlement on the banks of the Thames, now transformed into the world's financial powerhouse. Is this mere coincidence, or a story of relentless struggle? Let's embark on this journey. Let's trace London's foundations. Nearly 2,000 years ago, in 43 AD, Roman soldiers invaded Britain and established a port and trading hub at a modest site, naming it Londinium. This spot was on the north bank of the Thames, where the city of London stands today. The Romans built bridges, walls, and temples here. A fascinating fact: Londinium's population reached about 60,000, making it one of Europe's largest cities at the time. But in 61 AD, Queen Boudicca's rebellion razed it to the ground. The Romans rebuilt it, and it became a key imperial center. Did you know that Roman ruins still lie buried beneath London's streets? Recent excavations near the Tower of London uncovered bones dating back to around 1500 AD, revealing the city's layered history. After the Roman Empire's fall in 410 AD, the Romans departed, leaving London desolate. Anglo-Saxon tribes arrived, renaming it Londonwic. This was the Dark Ages, with farms and small settlements. But in 886, King Alfred the Great repopulated it and fortified the walls. In the medieval era, London grew rapidly. Following the Norman conquest in 1066, William the Conqueror built the Tower of London, which still stands. Back then, the population was around 18,000, but plagues and fires tested it repeatedly. The Black Death of 1348 wiped out a third of the city, about 40,000 people. Then, the Great Fire of London in 1666, starting in a bakery and raging for 4 days, destroyed over 13,000 homes. Yet London reinvented itself. Architect Christopher Wren designed St. Paul's Cathedral and 51 churches. This marked the shift from ancient roots to modernity. Now let's talk about the Industrial Revolution, the era that reshaped London's destiny. From 1700 to 1900, it became the world's largest city. The population surged from 1 million to 8 million. Ports on the Thames, railways, and factories sprang up. But progress came at a cost: pollution, poverty, and disease. In the Victorian era, streets were mired in filth and waste. The Great Stink of 1858 turned the Thames into an open sewer, spreading cholera. Engineer Joseph Bazalgette created an underground sewage system, still in use today. This was a scientific marvel, a network spanning over 150 miles of pipes that saved the city. Isn't it astonishing how an ancient city adapted to the industrial age? In the 20th century, London faced 2 world wars. During World War II, the Blitz bombings killed over 20,000 civilians and demolished thousands of buildings. But London rose again. In the post-war era, it embraced modern architecture, the restoration of Tower Bridge and Westminster Abbey. Today, London's population is about 9 million, spanning 1,572 square kilometers. It's a global financial hub, where the stock exchange handles billions in daily trades. But is this just history or ongoing evolution? Renowned historian Peter Ackroyd, author of London the Biography, describes the city as a living entity, one tied to its roots, but always changing. Ackroyd argues that London's history is like layers, where the ancient and modern coexist. On the other hand, John Stow's Survey of London portrays it as a complex web, with every street holding its own story. But there are debates. Some historians suggest London's origins predate the Romans, perhaps as a Celtic settlement, though evidence is scant. Another controversy: London's imperial past as the heart of the British Empire. It's linked to slavery and colonialism, which remains contentious today. Is London learning from its historical mistakes? Modern research adds even more intrigue. Recent archaeological digs under Westminster Palace uncovered 6,000-year-old flint tools, indicating early human activity. Excavations at the Tower of London revealed medieval walls. And now, the challenge of climate change. According to the London Climate Resilience Review, by 2050, the city's GDP could drop 2 to 3% due to floods and heat waves if unaddressed. But London is reinventing once more, with £50 billion invested in a green economy, smart city tech, and a zero-carbon target by 2030. These discoveries show that London's roots are ancient, but its branches reach into the future. Yet some mysteries linger. What does Londinium really mean? Some say it's from a Celtic word for wild place. And the uncertainty, what other ruins lie in London's underground, potentially rewriting history? These questions remind us that history is never complete. So what does London's story teach us? A city anchored in ancient roots, yet flowing in modern currents. Can we reinvent ourselves in our own lives the same way? Think about it. Because like London, change is part of life. If this story resonated with you, drop a comment below. Which aspect of London surprises you the most? Do you think this constant reinvention is a strength, or is something being lost? Like, share, and subscribe for more captivating explorations. And remember, what will London's next chapter look like?